Amazon has bought cameras to take temperatures of workers during the coronavirus pandemic from a Chinese firm. The United States blacklisted over allegations it helped China detain and monitor Uyghurs and other Muslim minorities.
Here's a summary of the article.
China's Zhejiang Dahua Technology Co. Limited shipped 1,500 cameras to Amazon this month in a deal valued close to $10 million, one of the people said. Dahua, one of the biggest surveillance camera manufacturers globally, said it does not discuss customer engagements and it adheres to applicable laws. Dahua's thermal cameras have been used in hospitals, airports, train stations, government offices and factories during the pandemic. In addition to selling thermal technology, Dahua makes white-label security cameras resold under dozens of other brands such as Honeywell, according to research and reporting firm IPVM. Honeywell said some but not all its cameras are manufactured by Dahua, and it holds products to its cybersecurity and compliance standards. The Trump administration added Dahua and 7 other tech firms last year to the blacklist for acting against U.S. foreign policy interests, saying they were implicated in China's campaign of repression, mass arbitrary detention, and high-technology surveillance against Uyghurs, Kazakhs, and other members of Muslim minority groups. To see if someone has a fever, Dahua's camera compares a person's radiation to a separate infrared calibration device. Dahua made the decision to market its technology in the United States before the FDA issued the guidance on thermal cameras in the pandemic.
This post received a score of 67,000, with an upvote ratio of 89%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
People may be surprised how prevalent Hikvision cameras are in businesses all over the country. They have identical copies in other brand names, but they all come from China and the security in them is highly questionable. They're cheaper than American-made alternatives though, like Avigilon, so they get chosen more often than not to win project bids.
If there's one good thing that comes from this pandemic, I hope it's people waking up to the fact that much of the world gives China far too much control over their lives simply because they can offer cheaper prices.
Narrator, they wouldn't. Even if they do, the companies will simply move their operations to another market with cheap labor that doesn't give two shits about human rights. Want to add that with rising wages and skills, China is moving into medium to high complexity manufacturing. Most of low-cost manufacturing has been and will continue to move out of China anyway. Yep, hardly any American clothes, fabrics made in China anymore. Most come from India, Bangladesh, and Vietnam now.
Yet, mostly the technology coming from China now. Arguably the exact opposite of what most of these people want.
My can opener is made in China and it's a piece of shit.
You still aided the CCP by making that purchase. We have to realize that our own Western greed is what gave rise to the China we have today.
I've been looking for a new set of pans and finding affordable ones not made in China is a struggle. I wish 30 stores were open so I can buy through there if I have to.
Calphalon makes some nice stuff, not too expensive. $30 minus 40 will get you a nice set, and made in Toledo, Ohio.
It came with free shipping for Prime members. What did you expect?
I tried to give you silver but I'm low. Great comment though, you have split apart precisely the conundrum of speaking with virtue while being ignorant of the impact on the world.
I'll do it. Edit. Done.
Thanks.
Where do you find these custom rewards?
It's right there in the Give Reward option.
Actual custom awards would be awesome.
This is an important note.
Expecting these companies to willingly go back to the way things were before is naive. Any surveillance installed with the excuse of pandemic uses will be permanent.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of countries had a harsh wake-up call with this pandemic. People are taking notice and recording how these companies are behaving during this crisis.
Companies, people are taking notice.
Oh no. The insects know it was we who put them in that jar. We're doomed.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.